Bring it back.
Hi guys, and welcome back to a review on Holdfast Empires at War. So, in this game, of which we are now in a battle, it's basically a traditional old school musket first person shooter, basically. We're going to be having a look at... what was that? We're going to be looking at land battles. There's also a naval element to this game. But I'm going to be doing that in a separate review, since they're kind of quite separate and both fairly detailed things. This map we're on now is just a very close range sort of square where everyone can just charge at each other. It's just like a deathmatch style thing. So as you'll see, there's lots of different units. I'm currently playing as a rifleman, so I've got a little bit more accuracy than some other units, but it takes me quite a long time to load my rifle. I don't know if you know anything about the game. You'll soon learn that sort of it's similar to the old Mount and Blade Napoleon DLC, but this is now a standalone game. There's lots of different units, muskets. You also get like drummers and fifers, which are used to sort of increase morale and that sort of thing. So the game was released yesterday, or came into early access on Steam for the first time. Oops, I'm being charged by a Frenchman. Oh. Oh. Okay, that didn't go quite so well. They've had a few issues with the servers and still are sort of ongoing. Oh, that's a good kill. That was very satisfying. Yeah, they've had quite a lot of people have brought the game, and it's slightly overloading the servers that they're working on. They've done one sort of hotfix, which has improved the situation. But it's still a bit of an ongoing problem and something they're looking to try and fix going forwards. So if you see now, even though I've sort of got a reasonable internet and a connection and there's not that many people on this server, it's still pretty laggy. So as you can sort of see, it's you only get one shot basically. So if you get into a close situation and you miss, you can get yourself into quite a lot of trouble, because it takes you sort of 20 seconds to reload, as is accurate. My rifle here is a bit more accurate than a musket because it's rifle, not a smoothbore. But on the muskets they are pretty inaccurate, and I think I might be a little bit too inaccurate actually for historical accuracy. But you can like miss from 20 meters away, so you really have to take your moments to take your shot and try not to miss. See, I'm being advanced upon it. See, he now missed and just shot that bit of earth in front of me. Now I'll try and return the favour, and I missed as well. I'm backing up to try and give myself a bit of room and time to reload. When you get to some of the really populated servers as well, you'll soon find smoke becomes a massive problem. Right, it's time to break out the sword here. It's breaking down into chaos. Okay, get the musket back out. It is a truly fun game. I've been really enjoying it. So far I've been enjoying the land battles probably more than the naval combat. The naval combat can be pretty slow at times, and everyone has their own roles. So there's a captain sailing, there's carpenters trying to patch up the holes, and then all the cannons are individually manned. So it's sort of a little reliant on everyone working together for it to work properly. And problem is, this is the internet, and people working together properly on the internet is always a little bit hit and miss. So these people are now being charged by a Frenchman. Oh, the Frenchman's now charging me. Can we reload in time? No, we cannot reload in time. I should have gone for the sword then and not tried to. See, you get the people with flutes. I love the people with flutes. There we go, got him. Okay, reload. Hide in my own cloud of smoke. So you can take cover crouch a little bit. Makes you a little bit of a lower target. Even a small amount of cover can make a big difference in this game because of how inaccurate all the guns are. It really can save your life. Although this is a bit of a different map to what's probably not the best map to showcase this game actually. But we are getting on a server without too much lag, so shouldn't complain too much. Oh, that was close. Put a hole in my foot, I think. So we advance on the French here. Got him. A very sad hedgehog. Oh no, they're charging. Try and walk away. Get that. Quickly ram that musket ball down. Oops, I don't know how I'm team killing here. Having a bit of a hard time. Hitting this guy. I think we need a little bit of work. Oh dear, I'm just slaughtering my own team as much as I am the enemy. There we go. Got him. Well, I killed 2 of my own people to get that one guy, so not sure that was terribly well done. We're now quite outnumbered. There's only 4 of us left on our team. Oh, missed. Right. I think we'll pause here and let's swap map. So, we're back on a different server. Let's see how we get on with this. So we're in a bit of a more open world map. Sort of a lot more terrain, a bit of a skirmish going on. See, so I'm playing as the French. So there's quite a few players all up amassed on that hill, trying to get shots down into the English below, I would assume. Yes. So you can see the English over there in the distance. I'm pretty well out of range for getting shots on any of them there. But they do seem to be pushing up over this berm and the ridge around here, which is probably why so many of the French players optimistically taking shots at them like me. So let's have a look for a way around. I'm going to maybe try and have a fight. Oh, there's an English rifleman there, look. So let's go and have a look around this way, see what we can see. So it's quite an open world game. You're not forced down small paths. You can make your own decisions, although there's normally sort of an area where there's the main battle going on. So if you want to be involved in some sort of really intense fighting, that's normally pretty easy to do so. There's a bit of a line forming up there. Try and target that sort of thing, because with the inaccuracy if people are standing together... Oh, blimey. That was a little bit close for comfort, that was, wasn't it? If people are standing close together, you know, if you miss, there's at least a chance you might hit somebody else. So I think my shot went quite low then. So I'm going to look to aim a bit higher. Oh, where did he come from? Okay, so someone came around from behind me and shot me in the back. So there's not huge respawn times in this game. Your respawn time varies a little bit depending on the amount of players on your team. So currently we've got more people in the French Empire, so my respawn time is a little bit longer. If your team is outnumbered, you'll respawn in a couple of seconds. But you never seem to have super long respawn time, so it's nothing to really worry about. And then you don't spawn too far away from the action, so you always pretty quickly get into the combat. But I've not yet encountered any spawn camping, so that's not something you need to worry about. Right, so the British appear to be advancing just over these ridges. Oh, I missed! Damn it. The longest thing about this game is reloading. But that's kind of what makes it fun, because, you know, there's a bit of team killing going on. Oh, missed. Yes, it's the reload time that makes those shots important. So then, you know, when you miss or when you screw up a shot, it matters, and that's what makes this game exciting. Or at least for me, it does anyway. Go try and get that flag bearer. Damn it. Even as a rifleman, I'm not doing very well on my shots here. There's a little bit of skill, but there's also quite a lot of luck in this, in your shot taking. I like how that, you know, the fact that flagman has been able to stand there out in the open for 30 seconds and he still hasn't been shot, kind of shows what this is like with muskets. Oh no! I want to get up to the ridge line so we can shoot down under them rather than the other way around. Oh no, I missed again! Oh dear, guys. Well, I hope I'm giving you a bit of an idea of what the game is about. I don't think I'm doing a very good demonstration of quality gameplay here, because all I'm doing is missing. But we do seem to be doing a bit better for lag on this server. So this is just a privately hosted server, so not one of the game servers, and it just seems to be running a bit smoother. There's quite a few English out in the open there. Okay. So we're beginning to gain a bit of ground and momentum here, so let's move on up to the next ridgeline. Once you get into sort of a good position like this on a ridgeline, it's pretty much very hard to kill you. Oh, just shot the heel off his boot there, I think, but just not quite good enough. I also, we've got a flag bearer here, who helps a little bit with accuracy, I think. He makes you more accurate by being nearby because he provides like a morale boost. People can talk in real time with the microphone. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good demonstration of actually shooting anyone here. So let's move up a little bit further. So this is like just a deathmatch type game. It's just turning into a bit of a charge now. A lot of Vive France is going on. Oh, I think we need to take. Oh, there we go. I got someone. And on the move as well. Now I should have ran to cover prior to reloading, but now let's try and reload while in a bit of cover. And let's have a look around what we've got. So there's an enemy up there, look, in the open. There we go. 2 down. So while the guns are inaccurate, if you take careful shots at people in nice exposed positions, you stand a pretty good chance of getting good hits. It's when you're trying to take pot shots at people either at long distance or people who are kind of in pretty good cover, it can be quite hard to score kills. So like then, a couple of people standing in a row, I was able to get a hit. So there's not much skill in terms of the actual shot, but there is kind of skill in terms of your placement and selection of target. That's where the skill comes in. And knowing when to shoot and when to hold your fire. That's definitely one of my errors, is I tend to just take a shot and then I miss an opportunity because I'm stuck reloading for 20 seconds. That's when an enemy runs out and stands in the open. Oh wow. Right, that's quite a few of them. So in this sort of situation, we're now in trouble because the enemy has still got, our side has now run out of reinforcements. So we're fighting on our own, and there's quite a few enemies advancing up. Oh dear, and I fluffed that shot as well. I'm on the back foot a bit here now, because they're now starting to come over. Our position is now being overrun. Oh my god! Quickly break out the sword. Ah. Oh god, and I just got absolutely run through with a bayonet there. Well, but I hope that gives you a good idea of the game. It is seriously good fun when, particularly on servers like this where it's not so laggy. You get a lot of options and there's a lot of fun to be had. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed it, and if you've enjoyed my pathetic attempts at trying to shoot people, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.